everybody, and welcome to my channel, Butterfly Free Spirit. I took a poll on whether y'all wanted me to make a ramble video, and I got 100% of yeses. So I am going to do a ramble today, and oh, am I going to ramble. So buckle in tight, because got a lot of rambling to do. Before I start though, I'm going to be doing a Q&A probably this weekend. I'm going to try. I'm going out of town Sunday. I got so much to do. If I don't get to them this weekend, I will definitely get to them next week. So if you have a question for me or whatever you want to put, a suggestion on what you want me to record, if I'm able to, go ahead and leave a comment under this video or go to community on my page and you can leave it there. I'd love to hear from you. So with no further ado, I want to talk today a little about depression and anxiety, mental illness. It just baffles me on what's going on in this country with the guns and gun control. I know now they passed a law in Florida, at least, you have to have some kind of a mental evaluation before you can get a gun now. I don't know exactly how that works, if you have to go see a psychiatrist or whatever first and bring proof back from the doctor that you're competent enough to purchase a gun. I don't know exactly how that works, but it's still happening. It's still happening. And it is in our Bill of Rights, the right to bear arms. And I understand that. I personally do not like guns. I never have. But I think if it came down to it and I needed to protect myself, I would purchase one. I'd have to learn how to shoot first. I've never held a gun. I've never shot a gun. I don't like them. I just don't think mental illness is recognized enough in this country. I think there should be more programs, more voices like me, advocates, if you want to put it that way. You know, mental illness is nothing to mess with, and it's not funny. And I've also seen comments on different social media networks, people putting mental illness down, saying, oh, they're just crazy, they're stupid, they're this, they're that, and that's not the case. Depending on what kind of mental illness you have, it's a mental illness. Yes, there are crazy people out there, but I think it's due to mental illness. You know, and people judge and they put people down and they say, oh, it's, you know, like alcoholism. They don't believe alcoholism or drug addiction is a disease, and it is. Google it. I've had so many people tell me, oh, you can quit drinking whenever you want or whatever. You know, you just have to really want to do it, which is true. But they come out and say, you know, it's not a disease, it's a choice. And it's not true. It's a disease, and it's hereditary. So it runs in my family, and it runs on Randy's family, both sides. But thank God both of my kids are fine. My daughter drinks, but socially, my son barely drinks, and I don't drink. I haven't drank in a long, long time. I don't care to, because me and alcohol don't get along. And then I got addicted to some pills, Xanax, couple other sleep medications. That was an absolute mess. But I got with it a little over a year ago. That's why I didn't make ASMR videos, because I was very, very depressed. And then I was using on top of the depression, and that just makes it so much worse, especially alcohol. Alcohol is a depressant, and if you're already depressed It's just going to make it worse. And also, you don't ever drink alcohol with antidepressants or pain medication or sleep medication. It will be lethal. It will kill you. Been there, done that. I don't want to get into it. But, you know, I just think it's just so scary. I mean, you can't go anywhere anymore. Malls, even for a walk down the street. It's like there was an incident here in my town 2 weeks ago where somebody was on Interstate I-95 just shooting his gun at cars. Just randomly shooting people on 95. He didn't kill anybody. A couple people got injured. But see, I don't understand. I don't know. I just think, you know, and also with mental illness, you can see that the person needs help. But do they see that they need help? Most of the time, no. They have to be the ones to recognize that they have a problem and do something about it. You know, you can't make anybody do anything. But that was scary, you know. I just feel you can't go anywhere without looking over your shoulder the whole time. You just don't know what someone's going to do. There was a shooting at a local Walmart 3 months ago. This guy shot a couple people, killed them in a Walmart store. I shop at Walmart, and it's scary. It's very, very scary, and it's sad. It's so sad. You go and you do your typical day running errands. You go to Walmart or wherever, Target, or to the mall. You're shopping, and here's a crazed maniac with a gun. I think they need to toughen the laws. I truly believe they need to take it out of the Bill of Rights, right to bear arms. I'm sorry, but that's how I feel. Look at Europe, England. You're not allowed to have a gun at all. So, you know, you can't just get up and go buy a gun in England. Anyways, I think you can have firearms, but you can't carry one over there. And if you're caught with one on you, you'll be arrested. That's how it should be here. I'm sorry, but there's just so many guns. So many. And going into the hands of somebody who is ill. They're sick. You know, I've read stories with parents saying, oh, if I would have seen this in my son or seen that in my daughter, they wouldn't have shot up a school. You know, I don't know. A part of me blames the parents, but like I said, you can't make somebody get help. You know, you can try, you can do interventions on somebody and try to get them to realize that they're not well and to get them help. But, I don't know, it's just crazy. It really is. It's sad too. It's just sad. I remember growing up. I grew up down here in South Florida. And I remember you used to be able to go everywhere and anywhere, and people were nice and having fun and doing whatever. And now, every day, it seems like I'm hearing about someone going off with a gun somewhere. Even churches. The home of God. I mean, that I don't understand. It's crazy. And it's sad. And I pray for those people. I really do. Because I have mental illness. And I'm not ashamed of it. But I have it under control. I'm on medication. And I'm great. I think I'm better now than I have been in a long, long time. But like I said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So they say. So also, I want to talk about anxiety. I have anxiety. I'm on an antidepressant for that, and it helps. But these all these plane crashes lately. They're small planes, but one of the airplanes that crashed was right down the street from my house, about 5 miles from me, or actually more than like 10. My daughter saw the plane. She works in Boca, and she saw the plane like circling, and then that was it. She didn't see it crash, but that was scary. And 3 young, beautiful people were on that plane. So, and these are all small planes, but I am not a big fan of flying in the first place. And I'm flying to Tennessee on Sunday, so I have to be a little honest. I'm a little nervous. But at the same time, I'm just like letting it go and put it in God's hands. I know I'll be okay, but still, you know, it's that thought is in your head, you know what I mean? But, that was something else. And then the plane crash in upstate New York. Oh my gosh. And then the helicopter crash in New York City. It's like, dear Lord, what is going on? I mean, with these small private planes, I would think they have to hire their own mechanics to do maintenance on these planes. Whereas a commercial jet, you have professional, educated, experienced engineers that make it safe, and flying is the safest way to travel. My odds of winning the lottery are better than getting in a plane crash. So that's how good the odds are. But I'm looking forward to going away. I need a break, and my sister's really excited too. We're going to do so much stuff up there. I can't wait. And you know, I have to be honest, excuse me, my allergies are bothering me. The other day I made a video about me. I told a little about me. And I came out and said that I didn't like it here in South Florida. I'm going to be honest with you. I hate it. I hate it down here. I grew up down here. And in the last 10 years, it has gotten so bad with the crowds, the people, the construction. Everything's being built up down here. Every road seems to be under construction. It's crazy. I mean, I think there's probably, I didn't Google it, but I'm going to guess over 2 million people just in my county alone, Palm Beach County. That's just my county. It never used to be like this, and I hate it. I think the people are rude. They drive like assholes. Excuse the language, but they do. They have no patience, no tolerance. And I'm a person that if you're rude to me, and I know 2 wrongs don't make a right, but if you're rude to me, I'm going to be rude back. I was walking Bella the other day. And where I live, you have to clean up after your dog, which is totally understandable. And I was going to, but I was walking her, and she went to the bathroom in a grassy area in front of one of the buildings over here. And there was a lady sitting in her car. She goes, "You better pick up that poop." I'm like, "Excuse me?" She goes, "You better pick up that poop." And I'm like, "Well, I'm walking over to get a bag now. Why don't you mind your own business?" And she just gave me the dirtiest look. And I walked away. I'm like, you know, you could have said, "Hey, can you please clean up after your dog?" You know, and you asked me in a nice way, you know, but I was going to pick it up just because I didn't have a bag in my hand right then and there. The bag station was like maybe 30 feet from me, and I was going to pick it up, and I always pick it up. The only time I don't pick it up is when we're walking her on the main road over here. We don't have to pick it up over there because, you know, it's a sidewalk and there's some woods around, and but it's like people like that, it's like, you know, shut up, mind your own freaking business. You know, what are you, the freaking dog poop supervisor? You look and make sure everyone picks up their dog poop? A lot of people don't. I can't even tell you how many times I've stepped in it. I don't mean to be gross, but a lot of people don't. They don't care. They don't care. I do. I have respect for property and other people, you know. But I just... Oh, then yesterday I ran some errands and I'm going down the road and I stop at a light, and I was probably like maybe the sixth car in line at the light, and this lady is like, she got like, I was not too close to the car in front of me, but she was like edging her way in, like, let me in, let me in. And she didn't look at me. She didn't say please and thank you. She just decided to go ahead and get in front of me, and she didn't care what I thought. It's just like, rude people suck. They suck ass. I'm just being honest. Not all people, but a lot of people, especially here in South Florida. That's why I don't like it here. So, but I can't go anywhere. I don't want to go anywhere right now because Christopher, my son, he's getting married in December, and then I'm sure I'll probably be a grandmother by next year, which I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait. But I can't, you know, and my son told me, he goes, Mom, if you want to move, move. He goes, we'll see each other. I said, no, I just don't think I can leave you and my grandkids. So I can put up with it for a little bit longer, but I'm telling you, I'm going to live my old age years up somewhere where I'm going to enjoy it. I am. So you like my rambling? This is actually good, getting things out, you know, talking to y'all. And I appreciate it too. I appreciate you guys listening and watching me. I really, really do. And I'm proud of myself that I stuck with it this time. I do it for myself because it does help me. Because I'm not really a big people person. I'm shy in a way. I can be kind of quiet. But when I meet somebody that I really like, I'm going to be there for them. That's just me. But like I said, if you're going to be rude and nasty, just walk away. Leave me alone. You know, I can't change other people. I can only change myself. But I don't have to feed into all the bull crap either. I just walk away. And I still, you know, I'm getting better at it, but I still have a tendency to get upset too easily. You know, I mean, I don't get angry where I throw things around or anything like that, but I'm a warrior wart. I worry too much. That I have to really start practicing on and just give it all to God. I'm not the most religious person in the world, but I have realized that I can't run my life anymore. I gotta let him do it. Of course, I have to do the footwork. And sometimes I don't like his answers, and sometimes I can't believe he answered yes to some of them. And so I'm glad that I'm back doing this. I think it's very good for me. And to know that I have 1,117 people that love my videos makes me feel really good. It really does. And I think it does come natural to me, the ASMR, because all my life I always felt like I could do nothing right. And I know that's not true. That's just me beating myself up. I'm my own worst enemy. That's what I am sometimes. But at the same time, I try to do things that I know are going to help me, you know? So, but yeah. I'm going to start a membership soon. I'm probably going to wait until I get back from Tennessee. And my son, he told me I should go live in Tennessee. So I think I might do that. I'm a little nervous about it, but I think it would be fun. So, but I'm glad that I got into ASMR again and stuck with it this time, one day at a time. So I told my sister what I'm doing, and she doesn't know what ASMR is or any of that stuff, but I told her I would show her a couple of my videos when I come up. She thinks it's really cool that I have a lot of people following me. So, and then, you know, I am utterly grateful for you guys for making this happen for me. Thank you, really. And I love you all. And I hope you enjoyed my ramble. Just kidding. Oh, if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload videos. And please like and comment on my videos. I would love to hear from you. But for now, I'm going to go. I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed the rambling video. I'm going to do another one soon. Okay, guys. I love you. I'll see you soon.